Good evening, everyone. Oh, we've had a couple of fun 5 minutes here trying to figure out what's coming in and what isn't. But we have good games for you. Let's get to work. Week 1 of the season, you might remember, Ishpeming entertained Iron Mountain, and it was a nail-biter. Tonight would be no different as the two square off for the second time this year, a Division 7 district title at stake. There's Ishpeming, and they're ready to rock and roll. But Iron Mountain has the ball first. Aaron Bolo is not in the game. Tanner Hootery is, and he finds Josh Tucker, and he is going to the house. And that gave Robin Martela's squad a 14-12 lead in the third quarter. But Ishpeming would not stay quiet for long. Ozzie Corp, the pass to Nick Clement, 27 yards for the touchdown, 18-14 after the two-point conversion fails. The Hematites would not enter scoring there to the fourth quarter. Mr. Corp again finds the touchdown to Luke Cooliu. That gave Ishpeming a 10-point lead at 24-14. And that would be your final after the game. The Hematites presented with the district title trophy, and Jeff Olson talked about how his team has performed this season.
One of the things about this year is people are saying we're not as good because we're staying close with teams are staying close with us. We've been tested the last 5 weeks. We've answered the charge. We've been behind at halftime. We've been tied at halftime against good teams. You know, these kids are resilient. They're competitive. They have that winning attitude. Some of that you can't coach, but you know, forget the football players, forget athletes. It's a great group of kids. I believe you can win with that, and they're showing it this year so far.
The Hematites pick up their 7th consecutive district title dating back to 2009, 9 out of the last 11 with the 10-point victory over the Mountaineers. To the scoreboard where, oh, really? Ishpeming gets to host McBain next week. The Ramblers edge Saginaw Nouvelle Catholic Central 20-19. So the regional final will be McBain traveling to Ishpeming. To Division 8. Another rematch at the Superior Dome. Who's going to dominate the turf? Forrest Park or Barker Harris? For the Trojans, it is a pass to Billy Raggio, and that is a first down. Pass from Connor Keserly. That would lead to a Dan Nasserini 4-yard touchdown run, and it is 8-0 Forrest Park. Then Bryce Sundquist, the pitch and the option to Alex Mathias. Watch his feet. Yes, he does stay in bounds, and this is good for 45 yards and a touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board, make the 2-point conversion to tie the game at 8. Next, it is a handoff. First play after the kickoff. Dan Nasserini breaks that arm tackle of Jacob Greenfield, and he's G-O-N-E gone. 65 yards for the touchdown. He had 252 yards rushing in the contest. 14-8, 2-point no good. Another option for Bark River in the second quarter, and it's Mr. Mathias again. And it's another touchdown, this one from 12 yards. They missed the 2 points. We're tied at 14. Then out of the Wildcat, oh my goodness, the handoff goes to the real quarterback, Connor Keserly, 28 yards for the touchdown. And it's 20-14 Forest Park at the half. They each score a touchdown in the second half. Trojans win the district title 26-22. Forest Park will visit St. Ignace next week. The Saints edged Johannesburg Lewiston 16-8 in a district final in the northern Lower Peninsula. What do we have next, oh great one? We have 8-man football, North Central against Rapid River, and didn't take long for North Central to score. That's nothing new. Jason Whitens to Bobby Kleiman, 44 yards, 6-0. Then Whitens to Dawson Bilski, and he finds the path right up the middle of the field, cutting to the outside, 57 yards, 22-0, just 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the game. Still in the first quarter, it's 30-0, and Mason Berglund is picked off by Marcus Krasinski. And Marcus is going to rumble down to the Rocket 17-yard line. Then Mr. Whitens will throw one of his 6 touchdown passes on tonight to Brett Baird for 6 yards. 2:44 left in the half. It was 36-0. Whitens had 6 TD passes, 3 to Bilski, 2 to Bobby Kleiman, 1 to Baird. Whitens also had a touchdown run. North Central flies to the district title 62-8. On the scoreboard, North Central will be home again next week in the semifinals. They just won the regional title, and Oh, those sneaky Cedarville Trojans go on the road and beat the land of the Potato Festival, the Posen Vikings 22-20 in overtime. Elsewhere, catching up on some other divisions. In Division 5, Kingsford visits Menominee tomorrow, noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. Doggone it if Grand Rapids West Catholic didn't win again. And they beat Reed City 21-14. West Catholic won, Freeland won, Lansing Catholic Central won. Division 5 can't get a break, at least in terms of the UP. Now in Division 6, Calumet travels to Boyne City tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. And the winner will, oh boy, get to meet Traverse City St. Francis, the lowest enrollment team in Division 6, but that's kind of a misnomer. The Gladiators took it to Mason County Central 61-12. When we come back, we will check on hockey. We'll be right back. Old Time Hockey is back again in Marquette. The Great Lakes Hockey League. The Marquette Iron Rangers had their home debut inside Lakeview Arena. And the Rangers were taking on the Calumet Wolverines. Lots of scoring in the first period. Rangers lead 5-3. Let's go to the second. 15 seconds in. Ryan Dost, yes. Bellinger puts it in. And more goals coming from the Iron Rangers. Andrew Dominic streaking in, and he rips one home. It's 7-3 Marquette. Calumet on the power play. Cody Carlson, Tyler Haryu, and right on the doorstep, Alex Van Wagner. Can't get a much easier goal than that. And Nico Bellinger will come in. Calumet netminder tries to poke check, and that didn't work. And that is a goal. Rangers win their home debut 13-10. Don't forget, tomorrow night they play Portage Lake, the Pioneers, and the famous Hanson brothers from the movie Slapshot will be on hand for the game. The face-off is set for 7 o'clock. Elsewhere to college hockey. 3 goals in the first period for Michigan Tech. 4 different scores in the game. The Huskies beat Alabama Huntsville 4-2. Jamie Phillips had 16 saves. The NMU contest against the last guy, as we all know, is on the Late Show and just underway. Lake Superior State and Bowling Green play to a tie at 1. Ferris State defeats Minnesota State 7-4. And a rough night for the Finlandia women as Wisconsin Superior waxes them 10-0. GLIAC volleyball. NMU defeats Wayne State 3-0. Madison White had 11 kills. Jamie Hogaboom had 36 assists. Michigan Tech over Saginaw Valley 3-1. Lauren Emmert had 20 kills. Rachel Pollard 37 assists. Ferris State bounced back in a big way to defeat Lake Superior State 3-0. And in the Great South Athletic Conference Tournament, Finlandia is off to a good start. An easy 3-0 win over Wesleyan. High school volleyball district finals. Houghton won the last 5 points of the match in the 5th set. 16-14, they edged Kingsford 3-2. They face Sault Ste. Marie next Tuesday at Munising High School at 7 o'clock. Also in Class D, Forest Park defeats Bessemer 3-0. And at Ontonagon, it was Lakeland and Hubble over the Gladiators 3-1. Again, the Class D regional is at Westwood High School starting next Tuesday. And in basketball, it was a good night for the Gogebic Community College women, a 93-87 win over Milwaukee Ladies Tech, Nelco College. And we will be right back. College football on Saturday, NMU Senior Day. The Wildcats take on highly regarded Ferris State, 1 o'clock at the Superior Dome. Michigan Tech on the road at Top 10 in Ashland. So big football game for the UP teams there. Football on Sunday, no Lions. That's probably good news. The Packers at the Carolina Panthers. You can watch that game on our sister station, Fox UP. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend.